This is a review of the FujiFilm FinePix F200EXR camera. This is a 12 megapixel camera that has the Fuji Super CCD EXR sensor. The camera has a very large 3-inch LCD display. It's very clear and very useful for reading the menu options. The lens is a wide-angle 28mm with an optical zoom of up to 5x, which is 140 millimeters. Other features include dual image stabilization, support for SD, SDHC, and XD cards. It also has internal 48 megs of RAM, which is enough space for about 10 pictures in the highest resolution mode. What's in the box? The F200EXR camera, a lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and for me that took roughly 2 hours to charge, a home battery charger, a wrist strap, proprietary USB video cable. It should be noted this is a standard video cable, not HD. There is an HD cable available, but it's not included with the camera. The printed basic manual, the CD with the owner's manual in PDF format, and a CD with the FinePix viewer software. This is actually a fairly good image management basic editing package that also includes links to the FujiFilm's website. There's a plastic sleeve for the battery storage and miscellaneous warranty and warning pages. The controls on the small camera body are generally well placed and easy to use, with a rose type interface for selecting and navigating the many menu options, and for selecting flash, macro, self-timer, delete, and exposure compensation settings. In addition to the power button, there are also 4 small buttons for selecting playback, photo mode, face recognition and red eye removal, and display. The photo mode sets many options that will affect your pictures, like ISO, dynamic range, image size, image quality, white balance, and film simulation. The numerous shooting modes are accessed through the dial. When you change the dial setting, a description will come up and tell you what mode you've entered. There really are far too many options to discuss fully in a short video review or even a fairly long written review. The modes are Auto, which is the red camera icon. And this mode allows the F200EXR to be used as a point and shoot and usually produces truly outstanding quality pictures. The EXR mode, which is the EXR icon with white letters in the red background, allows you to select between the fine capture mode, which produces very crisp detail of intricate subjects and is useful in product photography, the pixel fusion mode, which is high sensitivity and low noise, and this produces low light shots with minimal noise, dual capture mode, which is the wide dynamic range. This actually takes 2 pictures and merges them in camera to provide great detail in both highlights and lowlights. The Auto EXR mode tries to select between several presets, many of which are found in the SP mode. We'll cover the SP mode a little bit later. The Auto mode is very hit and miss. The camera will hunt around quite a bit and it's generally not 100% accurate. I advise to manually select the mode you want in SP or use the regular auto mode if you're not really sure what you want to be taking. Movie mode is a really useful video clip capture mode that allows for 320 or 640 resolution at 30 frames per second. The clips are saved in standard AVI format and are surprisingly good. The one main complaint that I've seen about this mode is that you cannot use the zoom while filming, so you must select the zoom you want before you start. This video is from inside of our fairly well lit candle shop. As you can see, it picks up the vibrant colors of the candles. Scene position mode allows you to select between 15 presets. Underwater, it should be noted that this is for use with the optional underwater case. This camera is not waterproof. So let's just discuss the major pros and cons of the camera. This is a great point and shoot camera. It takes fantastic pictures in auto mode, and if you were just going to use it as a point and shoot, you'd be very happy. It has a very low shutter lag. When you press the button, it's pretty much ready to go. The lens is fairly impressive with a very nice wide angle all the way through 5x optical zoom. The fantastic EXR modes allow for capturing outstanding pictures that would have been unusable with lesser cameras. Accurate face recognition with automatic in-camera red eye reduction. This feature assures people are in focus, helps with the in-camera slideshow playback, and automatically removes red eye. It is also very cool to watch it work. This camera has a very large ISO range from 100 all the way up to 12,800. It also works even at the higher ISO ranges without adding much noise or grain, particularly when using the pixel fusion mode. It has a decent battery life as well, typically about 180 to 200 pictures without using the flash very much and without turning it on and off. But as soon as you start turning on the flash, of course, you drain the battery much faster. I recommend buying an extra battery or two and keeping it in your case. This camera has a lot of user selectable options. Spending time reading the manual is a very good investment to understand everything that this camera can do. There are a lot of features packed into this little camera body, which leads us to what I don't like about the camera. There's a very steep learning curve to understanding everything that this camera can do. You absolutely positively are going to have to read the owner's manual if you want to take full advantage of all the features. As we talked about earlier, the auto EXR mode is pretty much hit and miss. We are not going to be using it as it makes a lot of noise and does not always select the appropriate mode. As we also mentioned before, there's no zooming while you're filming in the movie mode. Another problem is that there's no way to just view the pictures without turning on the camera, and that will automatically extend the lens. So when you just want to look at the pictures, you're also going to have the lens extended until it times out and the lens retracts. There is no remote control for this camera, and the HD cable is not included. We highly recommend the F200EXR. This is an outstanding camera that is feature rich and all packed into a very small portable body.